this is Dr. Marc Kossmann, the Video Marketing Doctor, and I've got another Business Spotlight interview for you. I'm continuing my New Year's resolution theme here, encouraging you to try to live a healthier life this year. But it's not just that. I also want to show you how you can effectively and efficiently use content marketing to grow your expert professional practice or business. As you'll see in the second half of this interview, it can be a real struggle for a lot of business owners to find the most powerful way to use the internet to grow and promote a business or a practice. I mean, how do you get the word out with all these different channels and platforms? Where is your ideal audience hiding, and how can you get them to actually engage with you? But I want you to notice in the first half of the interview how easy it is for Angela to educate me about what it is that she does and how I can benefit from her company's products and services. See, that's the power of video content marketing. We've created this video segment now. She can use this to promote it to her target audience. It can go out on her blog, on YouTube. She can put posts out on Facebook and Twitter and other social media locations where her target audience is hanging out. And then she can invite them to come and learn about how they can live a healthy life and lose some weight. All they need to do now is click over and watch the interview. She can deliver her message to people 24/7, 365 days a year. And in this interview format, I stand in for Angela's target audience. I ask the questions that they would ask if they could be sitting with her one-on-one. But the difference is, she's free to be doing other important work while they meet with her through this video interview. Now that's what I call time management. So meet Angela Panusky. Make your own commitment to living a healthier life this year. But think about how your expert professional practice or business could benefit from the power of video content marketing. And then schedule a free content marketing consultation with me at thevideomarketingdoctor.com.
So Live Total Wellness is my company, and I've been with them for 13 years now. We offer toxin-free products. It's a lifestyle change, and not only the toxin-free products will help you feeling healthier, they also get your body nice and prepared if weight loss is one of your goals for the new year.
Yeah.
You know, it's on a lot of people's list. It's something that we can help you with too. It's a lifestyle program. Great for people who are ready to make a change and get healthy and start living a great life.
So this is about, you know, both nutrition and eating well and having healthy products in your household, right, and really kind of creating a wellness kind of environment in your whole day-to-day life. Do I have that right?
That's correct, yeah. Okay. There's a lot of toxins on the market that we're drawn to, and we offer safer alternatives. A lot of times there's things that can give you headaches that you might not realize, but it could be that cleaning product. Right. That's
you read that ingredient list and you have no idea what 90% of that stuff is, and odds are it's probably not real good for you, right?
Correct. So, yes.
But it does get the stains out. It just, you know, kills you along the way,
sure.
right?
Yeah. yeah. That's
so your company specializes then in sort of having products that don't have all those wacky ingredients on them, and can create a healthier environment.
For weight loss is on people's top priorities. So you know, absolutely, if you're ready to get that off your list, that's one thing that I've focused on this past year I've maintained a healthy weight loss using our products, so you know, I'm ready to. I've
seen your before and after picture. Yes. It's pretty impressive.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
If you want to show people, I mean, so how many pounds did you end up losing with this program?
It was actually 50 altogether.
50, so, wow,
yeah,
that's impressive.
A big thing. I had 4 kids, and you know, that last baby weight just kind of stuck there, so I needed to make a big change.
So how does that work? I mean, how do these products help us lose weight?
We have some patent formulas that actually help work with the mind and body in a way that maybe other products out there don't work as well. So our products have been tested and researched and developed by scientists. So they really help work with people's natural hunger cravings and you know, really help change things.
And then is this a program where I'm replacing my meals with products from your company?
You can actually use natural products, and then use healthy snacks in between that will help you last longer between meals. So you're actually eating 5 times a day.
Okay. So you're eating 5 small meals a day with healthy stuff.
Correct.
And are all 5 meals then coming right, sort of, packaged from the program, or do I, still
Actually,
bring in my own
a
thing?
day.
Okay, so I'm supplementing, and I'm learning how to buy healthier food for myself from the store that
so we have
I'm supplementing.
a comprehensive guide.
You're learning a whole sort of system here for staying healthy.
The 5 times a day was key. It's one thing I never really focused on, but the 5 times a day was key for me. Just keeping that blood sugar going, keeping
Makes
it
a big
stable.
difference. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
And adding, of course, exercise and other healthy things into your lifestyle. Vitamins. We have a vitamin program it's really good, and you don't have to take as many vitamins, or they're not as absorbed. Some of the vitamins that are on the market.
I know that I'm always confused when I walk in and you got that whole wall of vitamins, and you're just trying to figure out what in the world am I supposed to get. So I'm always thankful if there's a kind of a program or a guide or something like that that can really help me know what to go shop for, because that's half the battle, is because you get overwhelmed there and you just walk away and you go get a cheeseburger. That's not a good idea, right?
No.
That's not part of the program, right?
No,
okay.
no.
No fast food, huh?
Right. If you have a plan, it really helps make things.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's the key is tracking things. It's amazing
being
how,
accountable.
when you, part of the power of any kind of program really is just the fact that you've got that, those 5 meals, now you're actually paying attention, because I think half the problem is people are just kind of grazing their way through the day. And when you do that, what's available super easy right in front of you is generally not the best thing for you, right?
That's right.
When you're walking through Wawa or the grocery store or whatever, I mean, it's jam-packed full of unhealthy things, and they're there to tempt you, right?
They're there to tempt you, so it's making sure that you read and have a plan.
Right.
Because there are healthy things in Wawa. You could grab a...
Of course, right. The healthy things are all around us too. It's just that, we don't necessarily, you don't think it through, and you're not planning, and you're not tracking what you already ate for that day and which meal you're on and that kind of stuff.
So that's why we have tracking programs available, as well as an accountability group. I have a meetup group called Diet Divas.
So people can actually get that social part too, because I know that's key too, is to really have that feeling of, I know for myself, when I'm just accountable to myself, it's pretty easy to not keep your appointments with yourself. It's pretty easy not to, stick to a deadline when you know that there's really no consequence. But having just that other person in your life or a group of people, and when you're not in the mood, you kind of do it because you don't want to let other people down. So works for the gym, works for, you're keeping a healthy lifestyle, all that good stuff. So you have a meetup group that meets every month?
Right.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so people can find that, and they can search for you on Meetup, and I'm sure they can find when the next meeting is. So.
Yes. Yes.
Right. And what's the meetup group called?
It's Diet Divas.
Diet Divas.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent.
So if we have some men too, of course we can.
All right. They're welcome to.
Diet Divas and Dudes, so we'll have to add.
Okay, so you have to tweak the title.
Right.
I like that. Okay. And you said you've been at this for 13 years, so this is not a new venture for you. You've been around the block for a while here. You know the ins and outs of this. So tell me a little bit about what you're doing these days, because one of my interests in doing these business spotlight interviews is really kind of how people are using the internet, how they're using video, obviously we're doing right now, but I mean, what are you doing to promote this beyond pure meeting people face to face? I mean, because obviously that's always going to work well. I kind of take that as a given, and direct referrals are always going to be awesome, but we're also all out there trying to build our businesses and get found and get people to engage with us who haven't met us yet. So how does that work for you? What have you been doing over the last couple of years?
I have a Facebook group, Green Forever, so I post monthly events on there. We have monthly meetings where I've met a group of core people. So we get together and we have monthly meetings to review our program, and it's a great program, and it really has helped a lot of people live drug-free.
So I'm curious, so the Facebook, you have a group on Facebook, so do you do anything do you actually promote? Facebook is such a weird environment lately. They keep kind of changing things, obviously. They really obviously want us to pay to promote things on there. Do you use any of the paid things, or are you strictly building it through the social media part of it at this point?
I have used paid things, but I invite friends to the event that way. Also posting things in different locations, Wawa's in various locations. But also I've developed a fundraising program with my son's preschool, so we also have fundraising programs available.
That's a great tip, I think, for a lot of people too, to sort of think about, is there a way to take the work that you do and link it to some kind of a cause that has, because everyone hears everything about social media all the time, but the thing is, if you're just posting about your own business, it's not really shareable, right? I mean, it's not. It doesn't have that big drive to have people tell other people about it necessarily.
Right.
But when you have that kind of social cause, if someone, it kind of tugs on their heartstrings, it touches a nerve that's relevant to them, then of course they're going to want to share it, and it allows you to kind of have your business attached to something bigger and more meaningful. So I think that's pretty cool. So and say again what is the it's a fundraising cause for
Going Green for a Cause.
Okay.
Is the title of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So it's, like I said, from my son's preschool, but I'm happy to help other organizations if other people have a cause that they're working towards.
Okay.
Our program gives 5% back every month. So I know a lot of organizations are hurting out there. So
yeah, absolutely. So there's
there's
a need for it.
It is, yes. And so why not turn your things that you buy every month into something that can go towards a cause?
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you've got the Facebook aspect going. You've got the cause kind of going. You've got meetups. So these are all good platforms for people to look into for promoting their own business and doing similar kinds of things. Anything else you're doing that beyond that that we haven't touched on yet?
Craigslist ads.
Okay, so you'll post stuff on there.
Right.
And you've obviously got a website, you said, as well.
Right, Live Total Wellness.
Live Total Wellness, okay.
.com.
Okay.
Yep. That's Angela Wellness.
So say the whole thing one more time. Just
LiveTotalWellness.com /Angela Wellness.
Angela Wellness, okay, great.
Yes.
So people can find links there to events that you've got going on and to the other things that you have happening, I'm assuming?
Right, I have a contact sheet, so.
Okay, so they can get directly in touch with you from the contact sheet. And on the website, do you also post when your meetup is, or the link to the meetup, or?
Most of those are on the Facebook.
Okay, okay.
The Facebook group.
Gotcha.
I find that's one place where everybody's kind of.
If someone were to start, what would you tell people is the first place to go and the most active place to interact with you on the web? Is it Facebook, or is it the?
Has all comprehensive of why people should be interested in our program.
Okay.
Just a lot of the.
And that's so on the website they would find that kind of stuff there.
Yes.
Okay.
But the event happenings are more on the Facebook group.
Okay. Okay.
You know where to find our local events.
Excellent.
So if you look me up on Green Forever. Green number 4 EVER.
Okay, so Green Forever.
Right.
With the number Forever.
Right.
And the events, are they actually live events, or are they virtual events,
they're
or are they
live
both?
events.
So people actually physically get together in the same place and meet. Okay, and do you do anything in the virtual kind of world? Do you do any kind of webinars or things like that as part of marketing?
Yeah, we do have daily webinars.
Okay.
So people can plug into from their home online.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
So they don't have to be geographically, in your neck of the woods. They can find, so if someone's from across the country, you can still, help them out with weight loss and with
international company too.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, that's great. So you've got the whole virtual world at your fingertips then.
Yeah, it is great.
Okay.
Yes.
And we're doing some video stuff today. Obviously, we're playing. Have you done anything with video in the past? I mean, is it part of what you're looking to do?
Yeah.
I mean,
I've realized that video is a very powerful tool. So people are very busy. So if it's something that they can plug into and see how great our program can help them change and make a difference in their life, then I could use it as a tool to help make a change. That's all I'm about, is making change, helping people embrace that natural, sometimes we fear it, change, but it can be very good.
Sure, right.
And when I've got my outcome, it's a great thing for me. It's something that I can feel good about. So I want to help others feel that same way too.
Yeah, it's well, I got to imagine it feels awesome and, and an amazing accomplishment to be able to know that you did this and you lost 50 pounds, and so obviously you're not talking theory to somebody. You've walked the walk, right?
Yes.
You're not just talking.
Yes,
and that allows you to have that credibility, but also to inspire other people to do it. So you're a walking testimonial. That's pretty cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. So if somebody wanted to get started, okay, we're sort of at that time of year where a lot of people make resolutions and they're going to finally do this and they're going to kind of take that weight off. I mean, what's the most simple and least scary way that somebody can connect with you and just sort of explore a little bit about what you have to offer without feeling like they have to make a huge commitment right off the bat? I mean, so what would be the right starting point for somebody? Figure out if this is right for me before I make a big commitment to it. So,
well, it is a 3-step approach. I
Okay.
don't think you can just say, I'm going to go to the gym more. It's a three-step approach. It's
Okay.
eating smart, being active, and being accountable.
Okay.
So having those three things
Well, yeah.
is key.
Makes sense.
And so that's why I would like people to plug into me, find me somewhere through the Facebook, email me, go on my website.
Okay.
And, like I said, those three things are key.
So any one of those
great.
three pathways, I mean, they can use your contact form on the website, they can explore your website,
Right.
they can obviously come to the Facebook page and find you there and
the
see
meetup
what's
group.
going on in the meetup group and,
Right.
and decide whether they're ready to kind of dive in there and
Right.
meet up with some of the dieting divas.
Right,
Or
yes.
dudes.
Yes, yes, yes. Just don't be afraid to plug in. Make a
Nothing
decision.
changes unless you
That's for sure.
make a decision and make a commitment
And insanity is doing the same thing over again and
that's
expecting.
a great quote, right? I
Right,
mean, it's
right.
change your activity and you can change your outcome.
Right, right.
Break up the patterns. And
Yes.
so we now have a resource for people if they want to be living a healthier lifestyle, have a
Right.
healthier home, have a healthier body.
Right.
They can tap right back into you and check out your stuff there. So we'll put all that information in terms of the web links on screen for people so they can jot it down and track you down.
Oh, that's great.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you on a Business Spotlight interview, Angela, and I hope that people take their New Year's resolutions to the next level, and for their businesses too. I hope they start doing some of these things as well and start figuring out how to use social media and use video and tap into the power of that to attract their audience and help them out. So,
That's great. Well, thank you very much for having me, Dr. Mark.
All right.
Appreciate it.